So we recorded our third episode last night with Leslie, our guest, one of our college friends and a financial advisor here in the city, in Cagayan de Oro City. So yeah, last night we talked about savings, spending, savings, investment, and about financial literacy in general.
Yeah, it was so insightful. I think daghan moments nga kwadto is
Ako po, Jam.
like literally like kanang ano ba, na starstruck na di bitaw. I think what really struck me the most this is our classmate. We have to understand that this person was our classmate back in college, and sa college pa like pili na ko bataot gyapon ko, I don't care about anything, but now that things have changed, like, and then you see this person nga who have really changed and evolved into someone nga who's very deeply knowledgeable about her craft, which is she's a financial advisor. So it's really amazing. It's nice to see the growth ba of an individual, and you feel her passion, and you feel nga sincere siya sa iyang work. I mean, we've experienced a lot of financial advisors offering us policies and stuff.
You can also see, okay, we will post this in YouTube, so you can see our German mind's reaction na nga jud me, like, all throughout the video, okay. Na-amaze me sa experience ni Leslie and how she became a financial advisor. It's really surprising, at the same time makuha nimo na, like what you said earlier before the recording, Jam, na her passion and knowledge about financial literacy is not just selling.
Yeah, it's not just
deeper than
selling.
that.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
So yeah, listen to our record or watch on YouTube. Here it is.
Ikaw na ba nag-edit, Ana Ish?
Welcome to our first, not first episode, third episode, but first episode na natay guest.
Yes, oh my God, I'm very excited.
Na-confuse ko na. Okay. So, atong topic karon is financial wellness.
Yeah, so what is financial wellness?
For me, sige, go, Jan.
Sige, Ish, go. Ikaw na.
Maduk mo answer, no? For me, financial wellness or financial literacy means kanang naka-knowledge about managing your finances. What is finances? Muna imong salary, savings, investments, anything mag-involve og kwarta. Yeah.
Kaya financial man siya, ma'am.
Listen po.
Sige, go.
Sige, ako, introduce atong name.
Oh.
Sa ako. By the way, this is Jam. Financial wellness for me is kanang living comfortably. Tama ba? Comfortably kasi mo life, like you can afford mo pagkaon gusto mo kanon, like you can travel and nakay savings, and di na ka magproblema sa ugma unsa imong like do you have money for tomorrow, so something like that. So inana understanding. Okay, Sai,
Thank
it's
you.
your turn.
Sige. Financial wellness for me, I think you're able to maximize your money for future expenses and for your current expenses, and kanang dili ka mag-uol for whatever emergency that may arise and whatnot. So you have all the money required para ma-meet siya. This is Sai.
Wow. Google to or
Tayo, ganahan ko mag-podcast tayo, di ba tayo?
Just that.
More
I wanna jump.
ang ending day ang name dapat, and this is Sai. So dapat
And
sige.
Uy, wala ko na-introduce Ish, pero okay lang.
Oh.
Anyways, we have a guest kay dili man ta kanang professional about ani no kay we are also learning about financial literacy. So we invited one of our classmates way back in college.
Oh.
No.
Way back?
Way
As in
back.
super
Super
way
way
back.
back. Okay, asa man to akong kudigo na ra. She was our classmate in college sa Development Communication in Xavier University. One of the pretty faces sa campus. Crush ng bayan daw, calling out Brian.
Yes. Gamay rami day. Gamay rami crush ng bayan.
Gamay ra mo.
Oo.
And she is smart, funny.
What?
Appeal siya og mga beauty contests sa una, mga pageants,
Yes.
commercial modeling, and all.
O, diba?
Unsa man ni
Grabe na plug ba eh?
and even up to now, kita nimo siya nga beauty is wellness pod, no? Dili lang financial.
Dahil na pressure na dahil ko.
diba? I mean,
Nagkuha
kung
ng beauty.
financial, napong may beauty dapat,
Yeah.
diba? Mag-onsite, mag-aside, diba? If you have the money, you can be beautiful.
Char.
And this
Yeah.
is type.
And this is it.
And this is
Okay.
diba?
Anyway, help me welcome Leslie Razalo, one of our one of the Cagayan de Oro's financial advisor.
Oh.
Wow.
Hi, Leslie. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Welcome!
It's been a while.
Ay, ganahan kay ko sa inyo, hadari ay. Tapos edited ba na inyong gina-post na ba? Bibo kayo, no?
Dili mo siya edited. Actually, raw gina-pick ni Ish mga videos.
Edited. Like,
Ganahan kay ko. No? Anyway, yeah. Thank you for introducing me. Grabe sa kitong mga istorya na mga unsatagi pa magda-pressure mapuntaan to, no? But to answer the question about what is financial literacy or financial wellness, it's actually basic siya. Understanding how to earn, how to spend, save, manage, and invest money. Daghan mo kayo mga definitions karon kung i-google ninyo. But ang layman's term ana is just understanding to earn, spend, save, manage, and invest money. That's it. Thank you. And this is Leslie. Masyado ang type, no?
Kaya lagi dapat tayo.
As in, dili lang gid ay about saving lang ang financial literacy, no? About po how you spend.
Yes. And actually, napagali another, and knowing what's happening in the economy. Pero kung ato parang istoryahan, murag mag-take na yung course, no? So,
Lagi.
ask na siya na topic, but appeal po na siya.
So, how did you become a financial advisor? What was the
Pageant kayo eh.
Grabe kayo sa Asia mga questions.
Grabe si Ish.
No?
Enjoy lang siya sa question.
So,
Go.
thank you for that beautiful question. But before anything else, good evening. How I became a financial advisor was actually, I don't know if you've experienced this. I think a few of you, daghan na maging siguro ni approach sa inyo to present mga financial advisors na pwede ba sila mag-present sa inyo about life insurance, about a policy. But ako, it's the other way around. It was me who wanted to have a policy. Ako ang nangita of financial advisor or life insurance agent because I got sick. Well, let's just say na ako'y I had 2015 or 2016 ba to din ako ka-remember na ay lump, na ay bukol ang akong right breast. And I got scared. So, na paranoid na ko and based on my experience in the past, kay my mama is a severe asthmatic, 4 times na ICU. So, hurot gid ang savings. So, mundong kalisod sa atong college days, gwapa na ko sa inyong paningin, pero wala akong pagkain. Ato na mga
Grabe.
times. So, when I got sick, I got scared. Kaya I'm a single parent as well.
So, my mom is a single parent, a single mom. Tapos ako na single parent. I'm scared. I was really scared. So, after ko I'm sorry kung madunggan ninyo akong earring, no? Kay na ako, I have a new cat, a new pet. Anyway, when gipatangtang, right there and then, ako na isa niya to sa hospital. Gipatangtang din ako. Dayon ni ang doctor ni Ingon, I think we need to ipa-biopsy ni. Kay mura dili man gud siya the typical
Normal.
Normal. So mas na worry ko waiting for the result in a week rather than katong pagtangtang. So by God's grace, it was benign. So happy kay ko ato. And then
Yeah, that's good to
the
know.
reason, I really wanted to get an insurance because simba ko na ma-happen sa ako, at least secured akong anak. But, the person na ako ang giduulan, gi-refer sa ako, ingon man good, nakita siguro niya, no? Kaya di ba all the time na ang tao, especially Filipinos, na muduol sa financial advisor, sila ba good ang muduol sa mga prospects. So, ningon siya, why not daw? Try this opportunity, basin maganahan ka. And she mentioned about something that hit me ba no, kinay trainings and leadership and development. So I got intrigued, I got interested. So it started there. It started of getting a life insurance policy for the future in case something will happen. It ended up me being a financial advisor. And this is less. Serious
Yeah,
no,
I think-
tayo good.
It's such a nice story,
Yeah.
an inspiring story. You turned something from your life, you turn it around.
Oh my God.
From weakness to now it's a strength.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, but I think if we're going to compare that with other Filipinos, most of them are not. There's no conscious effort. Some are intimidated with life insurance or whatever insurance it is, right? Because maybe a lot of people would think that it's an added expenses, an added expense from their pocket, right? So, but they never really realize the importance of having an insurance, life or non-life.
Yeah. And I can't blame them. I can't blame us Filipinos, no, because first and foremost, it was never introduced to us.
True.
And then second, we've heard a lot of insurances na bankrupt. And they thought, like example, I'm a CAP scholar, and I never enjoyed it because napunto sila yung mga reasons. There are different kinds of insurances, Manggod. And because we're not fully educated by it, ato na dayon, most Filipinos generalize na life insurance is a liability rather than an asset.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because we can't even save. I mean, Filipinos, there was this research survey conducted there is a Zayas area sa landfill area ba community. Again, they question kung naaba sila, for example, simple as like SSS, 'di ba? It's a simple SSS mandatory insurance yapon. Yeah. So, ingon sila nga nganong mag-SSS or nganong magpag-ibig sila nga wa na magay sila kuan sa ilang pang-adlaw-adlaw nga panginabuhi. I mean, putting that money there is like big thing. It's a big thing for them. They cannot even save. So, how does this kanang financial wellness even benefit
Makes sense.
these people? But majority ba sa to, diba? It's below below
Poverty.
the average income earning household.
Yeah, I think what Leslie mentioned earlier na it's not really part of our culture. I mean, it's never introduced to us. It's never been part of our culture. Like comparing to first world countries, like siguro United States, Australia, diba? Ever since, having an insurance really part of maybe of their expenses. So parang they never thought of it as a liability. And going back to Jam's point, most of the Filipinos wage kay below the minimum. So they living paycheck to paycheck para ang sobra
no work, no pay.
Palit og kuan na lang pagkaon para kanon na lang.
Oh.
Yeah.
Correct. So
Kulang gid kayo ta sa education, to be honest,
Exactly.
because kung na-appeal siya sa ato ang sa na courses ba na or sa tawag na ng mga subject sa class, if naalay at least isa lang ka subject for it, kay we were taught even before, we were taught to save, but wala tagi tudluan how to palaguin ba kanang unsa na pagpadagan sa kwarta na mo return back sa ato. Sige tag save, but what for ano bitaw?
Ang todo sa tuwa sa una is kay piggy bank man to day. Mulo kag piso-piso. Mahotel ba? Kay piggy bank. Pag ulog og piso 5 dana, mo man na day.
Buwakon dayon.
Buwakon dayon eh.
Pero pag buka ako sa may gipalit, mura gihapon.
Ay, scan ra gyapon day. Mga
True.
Diba? I mean, I think na apo yung mga tao nga, like, for example, siguro sa Filipino, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, pero kanang mga one day millionaire, like, if you have the money now, you spend everything. What can you say about, for example, like, if I have money, like, I'd rather spend it on things. Kaya naman ko yung reason nga ba nga, I would rather spend it on things nga makita na ko kaysa money nga, I'd spend somewhere, hindi na ako makita, hindi na ako ma-feel. Like, bumitaw na ang usual reasoning.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong kung nasabtan ba ito na ako yung question, Jam, no? People na may money, they prefer to buy things that is tangible, like klaro.
Yeah, tangible, like, you can see, feel.
While having a life insurance is just a piece of paper. Now, I had a meeting last Saturday and it struck me. Okay, one of the mga best sellers ba, mga best financial advisors whole world, yung gi-mention na life insurance actually it is bought because of health and is paid by money. What he's trying to say is having a policy, it's all about protecting you because of your health. And once something will happen, God forbid, money will return to you. So muna siya. But going back, no, kay Marag, abot naman ko sa life insurance.
Yeah, but that's a good, that's a good.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes man good, naay mga, naman kapag may mga practices, we're still in a learning progress man, no? If this is a journey man. I remember before, one of my marketing strat is, makaya magayin mo palit og milk tea tag 100 kapin.
Maucho.
Diba?
I'm so...
Or beer.
Ego.
Sa case.
Or beer. Kaya magayin mo palit. Kaya example, typical example karon, taas kaayo ang price sa gasoline. Pero pag mag-inom, kaya kay Red Horse tagpila or
Sure.
sigarilyo na blah blah blah.
Piyong-piyongan lang.
Piyong-piyongan lang. Tapos, I did that marketing strat before and it was ineffective. Why? Because you or us buying milk tea or ako naganahan ko magpa-massage, I do that because it makes me happy. And
Exactly,
And we cannot bitong hinder the happiness of a person who is working hard. So muna siya ang sayok. And then a while ago this afternoon while I was research kay mga question and answer biya kay tada rin, no? So fortunate po kayo ko kay dito sa coffee shop na kung giadtuan there is 1UM part sa amo ang company. And then kabantay siya ba I was writing siya na what are you doing tea siya at tea kay Chinese man siya. Inko actually na ko'y podcast kay invite ko and then she shared her thoughts at 26 or 27 years old. Imagine that age siya. Actually, money is emotional. We handle our money based on our emotions. And it makes sense.
Yeah, true.
It
Agree.
makes sense. Disclaimer lang, I might be talking to you guys about financial literacy, but financial wellness, but I am still in the stage of coping up. Why? Because in the past 2 years when pandemics happened, I made wrong decisions. I was sad. I'm not sure kung kamupon. I was sad. To cope up the sadness, I bought things because I have income. I have a very huge income at that time. So karon, gaapas nas bayro nun.
Mm.
Because of the emotions I had. So, in dealing money, it's like also dealing our emotions, which is a journey, a
Mm.
lifetime journey for us to handle.
Mm.
And this is less. I like it
It's
this
just
time.
so,
Yeah.
kaming tanan kay murag,
Yeah.
we're just like,
I have a question.
that's true.
Yes, go.
Di ba I mentioned earlier
But
that,
is it, sorry, go side.
sorry. Di ba I mentioned earlier about most of the Filipinos are intimidated whenever they hear about insurance, life or non-life. Was there an instance wherein you were offered by a friend or by someone na huy jam or huy ish? Basta interested ka ba? Open-minded ka ba? Ireng, mag-coffee ta, ana.
Yeah.
For a policy. Sometimes atong thought tayo ay marag, ay di ako mo-join, kaya basin ka ng imura kong pugson nga mag-buy og insurance, right? But we know for a fact that their intent is really good. It's really more on helping us to be able to make use of our money for something better. But maybe during that time, we didn't realize kaya nga na siya. So, yeah, was there an instance nga na gi-offeran mo? Did you say no or did you say yes or what happened?
Actually, that kanang mura siya, it's natagaan lang na siya og ingana nga sabi tawag gani sa English. Tika nang murag ingana siya nga idea na nun pa once someone is asking you for a coffee or something.
Open-minded ka ba?
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
because of the networking.
Coffee shop.
The networking ka na itong mga networking.
Yeah, mga
And then,
illegal network.
Some of them are I don't know, scam. So medyo natagaan na noon siya og kuan negative connotation, but life insurance is different man sa networking. Wala na ano lang siya ba? Murag
Nadamay siya, Day.
Nadamay siya, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, anything that involves in sales, selling something, na generalize kid siya. And at first, no, I've experienced that sometimes a joke atong bago pa kayo ko, I even felt offended or sad. Kay kay why I'm just here sharing ba. But later on, as I grow in this business, I realized that there's nothing to blame. There's this point of view of some people because again we're not educated.
True.
There's one, I don't know kung si SM owner of Mr. I'm not even sure, I might be wrong, no. Gi-interview na siya sa business channel and he literally used the word stupid. Because Filipinos are financially stupid.
I think I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree too. I would agree too.
Even ato na lang i-relate sa politics karon. People are rooting for this and that and there. Because the bottom line is we wanted to have a better country. But others, especially the people who are in the stage of lower income, they think if that person will win, their lifestyle or their life will become
change.
better. But they will depend on the government, which is wrong. If allow me to elaborate what Cyprus said, no, and Irish na we have, if I have the right lang, I really wanted to introduce financial literacy in maski sa secondary in the 4th year. Kita when we graduated, were we introduced or were we taught how to get a PhilHealth number? What's the process? The TIN number, SSS, pag-ibig
Yeah,
number.
I think sa job
Diba?
na.
We thought in one interview, once you're hired, done. No, but you have to process this, you have to process that. If not completed, hold pa, floating pa, imong income, and stuff like that. I think it should start from there. That's why us financial advisors, we practice, maybe not everybody, but we, in our end, we practice the word sharing. We don't use the word selling. We just need to share because we know for a fact that we have to teach or to share what is financial wellness. Thank you.
Speaking of sharing, I just wanted to relate that to insurance. aside from sharing knowledge, insurance is actually sharing of risk as well. That's why if we have an insurance, and like if you have an insurance, diba naman may risk, you're paying for what's about to happen. So, na mga members, like kung 10 mo ka members, so you contribute, right? Like the premium you're giving to that company, that premium will be used kung kinsa man galing ang magka-sakit or whatnot. So that's why it's also sharing of risk ang insurance. So there's also an interesting question, Leslie, regarding financial wellness, especially during the pandemic, right? Because a lot of people lost their jobs. Some were fortunate because they were able to transition to work from home setup. So I wanted to know what was the impact of the pandemic to the financial advisors such as you? Was there an increase? Was there a decrease of getting a policy or what?
Based on my own experience, it was a decrease on my end of my existing clients because I have to understand most of them lost their jobs and I cannot push them to continue paying for the premiums because they should prioritize food, clothing, shelter. No? But imagine us 10 years ago or way back 20 years ago, we are already educated by financial literacy. I'm pretty sure us right at that time when pandemic happened, it was not that as heavy because we are already prepared. And at the same time, there's a con. I mean, there's a pro. The advantage of the pandemic, people now realize how important to save, how important to set aside emergency funds. Because you know what? Those people who got a policy 10 years ago and then pandemic happened, it made them, continue their lifestyle because they were able to withdraw their savings or their investment. That's the good thing of starting early because again, uncertainties happen. We can never tell.
Actually, that's one of my that's one of my regrets because I think I only took a policy around 28 or 29 na siguro ko. And so I always blame myself now. Ano wala may nag-force na ako given I was like earning when I was 21 years old to really get a policy. Kaya diba in a span of like 10 or 15 years, nanonto ko yung isa ka policy nga naman ako bayad, diba?
So, it's okay. What's important is you have it now. It's never it's better to have it late than not to have at all.
Yeah. But I have a very pasensya ka na ko bayot. But I have a very interesting
Murag one-on-one siya ish. I think this is a one-on-one.
Pag-check, edit ni Ish.
Private na din nga counseling ba? One-on-one.
Yeah, I think it's a private consultation.
Then ako'y chika.
Something.
Sige, chika na. Chika na, B.
I just wanted to share lang what happened with because I have a life insurance, but it's more an investment. I never thought of getting one, but siguro it was by accident lang na ako siya nakuha. So the story goes, char. So, yeah, nakoy loan. So, nag-loan ko from someone, right? So, every 15:30, wala sa office to give us our remaining salary. And then, she introduced me nga, uy, Saip, why not kuan, magkuha kang policy. Nako, dali ko sas, unsa man na, tita, uy nga policy. O, sige na lang go, magkuha na lang si Ox. So, ko nga, ay, at least nila ko siya ma-think, nagabayad ko. Kaya automatic deduct man siya from my salary.
Yeah.
And here I am sa 6 years na ko gabayad. 2 more years na lang. O, almost done ako sa policy na ako.
Wow.
How about you guys?
Wala. Yeah, I mean, I can relate ko nga, it's like, money is so, I spend money based on my emotions. That is so true. And I don't know if I should regret things. I don't like regret, but kanang like right now with having a new baby and bago lang nag-spend sa hospital. I mean, it's so like kanang how can I ever get back to where I used to be before? It's like it's at the back of my mind. Pero at the same time, it's like kanang I can't stop. I can't give up. I have to move and find some ways. Pero mo lagi to like I think sometimes magod akong relationship with money is like this day I'm very kuripot, like, no, should do this, should do that, like, no. But then the next day I'm like, let's buy some milk tea, or let's go, let's, like, it's kind of a balancing act ba kay you want to like spend your life nga not worrying so much about it, but then you want experiences, and experiences means money. Like, if you want experience, you need to spend for that
Spend more.
experience. And where do you spend your money? Experience or things or whatever. So, and then of course, food, no, number one. You need to stack up on food. So it's a lot actually, and right now I don't think I'm financially well, but I think I am moving forward. But yeah, that's good luck to me. So yeah, that's my story.
With us na, we are on a, I think we can consider ourselves nasa middle class. Ano, na maglisod na manggaling ta. How about
Alta ko
those?
sas.
Wow.
Char lang.
Alpa siya
Alta
bantay.
syudad.
Diri,
Hala,
kabalo
dili
na
ka
taas sa
tanan.
mag-loan
Except-
ses.
yeah.
Alam mo dool.
True.
Anyways, yeah. So, kato, mga middle class na galta pero lisod gihapon, no? Kay, I've been introduced to these kinds of like financial literacy. Nga na ako sa Dubai. And medyo, layo na kayo ang agwat. Then, ako yung una na ingon kay, if only I know this sa high school pa lang ko.
Same
Then,
that-ish.
Probably, dili na ta kaayo mag-depend sa salary lang nato now. Ana ba to? But still, even if I had that knowledge already, maglisod gihapon ko kay tama si Leslie na it is a journey. So, maskin, nana kay, ang application nimo ba, dili bitaw, maglisod kag balance bitaw, unsaon nimo ni nga, mag-spend ka ani, mag-save ka, mag-spend ka, mag-save ka, then, unsaon bitaw siya, but still, at least, naana ang imuhang knowledge, ana. So, ang akong pangutana karon is, unsaon sa mga financial advisors, unsa inyo maka-advise to the lower and kanang
Low income
low income society na
ng mga peeps.
where do they start? Kay they can't go like right away sa life insurance. I'm not
True.
sure. So asa magsugod ang mga regular earners or low income earners Filipino?
The fact that they started to get a job and di ba, obliged magyud or mandatory ang SSS, Pag-ibig and PhilHealth, that's a good start. That's a very good start. PhilHealth helps you hospital. Pag-ibig, you can do loans for your future projects like house. SSS is also sickness reimbursement. You can also loan for calamity, anything. That's a good start. But let's not end there. Let's not end there because it is very important to save, but at the same time, it is also important to invest. The question is where to invest. Now, there's a lot of tools there. You can research it. There's a I'm pretty sure you've heard na Bitcoin, whatever. There's a lot, and actually that's actually accurate. That's very legit. It just depends kung who's the people invited you or introduce it to you. That's the scary part. That is why another reason why us financial advisors sometimes we get ridiculed because of the wrongdoings of other people. Us who are trying our best to be to work with integrity, it will become a lost cause, diba? In a piece of paper, it's all white, but if there's one dot, the only thing that notices is the dot. So that's the reason we again the 3 and C, save but also invest. Don't stop on saving because saving, it just stays there. It's actually passive. When you save, it means you work for the money. But when you invest, let money work for you.
Yes, that's my mantra.
Oh, yeah.
Let
that's
your
a
money
good-
work for you.
My opinion pod with the investment, because there's like a lot of investments that you can invest to. It
Yeah.
also depends on what suits you. Because not all kind of investments are kung okay ni person one, then it will be okay with you too. Dili, I think it also depends on how much can you risk or how much can you invest, and
Yeah.
depende sa imong style po, the personality or
Yes.
behavior.
Yeah, I think there's a saying regarding investment, like you only invest what you are ready to lose, right? Because it's a
Exactly.
gamble manggod gihapon ang investment.
Exactly. So don't ever example in 100%, if you have a savings worth 50,000 in the bank, don't put everything to investment. You should have different pockets yun para when you want to invest in Bitcoin or in crypto. So 10% or 20, whatever fills your boat. And then you have to be ready na it might turn around. Because that's what it is. But example, Facebook, diba? I don't know, I'm not really sure of the story, the full story, but not everybody invested on Facebook when it was introduced to them. Just few of them. But look at it now.
Yeah.
Because Mark Zuckerberg is not the 100% owner of Facebook, because there's a lot of investors who invest in Facebook. So it's a risk. It's actually a game. It's like who plays poker, who plays cards dere.
By tongits ra ko dai.
Tongits, diba?
Panglay siya ang poker dai. Tongits ra ko ba
Or
yan?
in between, diba? When we play that, it's a risk. Okay, I'll bet 10 pesos. Okay, all in. Stuff like that. It's an invest. It's a risk, but at the same time, make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
True. Uy, kuan ba? Diba sa GCash, tama na kuan, G-Invest. I'm not sure if you've tried that. Nag-try ko bayot very recently, 100 pesos lang. And after a few weeks, bayot ako 192. Naubos banday. Maybe because of the war sa Russia and Ukraine, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another kind of investment. Dagan man kayo klase nga investment na business na what
Diba
else?
Ish, ikaw naamang ka? Ikaw Ish, diba naamang ka?
Yeah,
Wala akong investment.
Siya investment.
Okay
Wala,
na.
gamay lang.
Confidi ay.
Wala pa. Studying pa.
Actually, the thing with sorry, I think the thing with investment, it will involve a good research, and I think for the average Filipino, it's not something that they can just easily invest something into, right? So mula na siya. I think that's the challenge with some of the people lang. Go Ish.
Yeah, it is a challenge actually kay we are kanang grabe kay ang tradition sa Filipinos bitaw na even if ikaw ang pinakauna nga anak and then dako na ka pero you still spend money sa imo, mag-give gyapon kag money, murag obligated gyapon ka to give money to
You're the breadwinner.
yeah. So
that's what we call the sandwich generation.
yeah, lisod siya. So how do we change this, or what can we like advise?
We can,
yeah.
I like that question. No?
It's a very good question.
Thank you. I really love that question.
Beauty pageant yun.
We can start it from us. From us. I really love joining trainings. Good. Okay. Somehow, manggod, I've experienced what it feels like to go from one house to another asking or begging for money because my mom is in critical condition. Kaya bito nagtinga na sa ICU. Ano nga na ba? So, I know how it feels. If again, I'm disclaimer, if you're asking me if I'm financially stable right now, of course not. Because of the emotions that I'm dealing with in the past, which it's a result today. But then again, what matters most is awareness. We are now aware. Now, going back, Ish, it can change starting from us. In a way, because unfortunately, for example, you're in a situation that example si Jam, because Jam is the married mangyod with the husband. Ako, single parent.
So,
So, let's put Jam as an example. She has 2 kids, a family. And what we don't know, maybe she's also providing for her family. Or his husband is also providing for his family. So that's sandwich generation. Us Filipinos, we have that tradition. It's our culture. And as much as we wanted to stop that, na naman good siya, it's already inculcated in our brains. But what we can do is, from us parents, Jam, is it should stop there from us. We have to slowly influence our children na this time around, you should, when you grow up, I want you to enjoy your life to the fullest, not worrying about me, because I make sure that my future is okay for you not to bother your own. Because you're gonna be an individual as well. You're gonna grow up, you wanted to explore the world, you wanted to have a family, and I don't want to hinder that, because as parents, we love our children and we wanted the best for them. So it can start from us.
Yeah, but I think it's very ideal, and diba, I don't think that everybody can do that. And I know there are people who are still struggling. Even if they have their own family, they are still expected to help their mom or dad. But yun nga, it should start from them.
Yeah, from us. So us.
From us, they ay charot.
Tama kayo mong dogs. I just realized that I'm using an internal microphone. Like, I don't
that's
even
why.
know why. That is
That's
why
why,
maybe you can't hear me well. Anyway, I can change it.
OMG.
While
You can
we're
change it in the
recording, but-
settings. You can change it in the settings.
While I can't change. You can't change device while recording. So
But we can hear you.
I can't do sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just lucky nga, speaking of supporting your parents, wala gid ever nag-ask ako. Specifically, my mom never really asked anything from me. Money, wala. Anything I give them is out of my sincere, heart. Yeah. So, wala, no pressure from us. Even, well, at the other side, siya gani ang gahatag. Gahatag pag siya sa mo.
Sana
She's like,
all.
oh my God, I'm still like this. I'm still so dependent.
Mami.
Mother, I need money. Marinana lang.
One
Pero,
call away.
No, wala mi niya pressure. So I think that's a good start na in the future, ako pong kids, I will not depend on them. And although, ang ako lang worry, like I'm so emotional about this last. Yung namang dagko na sila ba? O hindi, mamiya na sila. Tapos,
Separation anxiety,
like, where are you going, guys? It's like that. So, especially ako nga, like, boys ako, like, ako nang gina-mindset ako nga, okay, I'm not gonna be their queen forever. Like, they're gonna, worship another queen. So it's like, I have to kanang strengthen myself nga. Dili na lang ikaw ba? Dili ikaw ilang saligan ko sa happiness. But I need to support, and I need to support them.
So yeah, bitaw, that's actually a good advice, but it's hard kay grabe gid
It's hard,
kaayo ka
Jude.
kwan.
Oh.
But slowly actually, ang ako lang ganahan sa generation karon, the Gen Z, millennials, Gen Z, they're actually very proactive, very independent, and very open and very vocal sa ingani. That's why I actually love talking to these people kay they give me point of view ba? Another point of view na yeah, of course, nga na kay dili naman na siya mo apply sa atoang life karon sa panahon karon. So that's why slowly, hopefully, ma-change na siya nga kind of, ma-break na siya nga kind of tradition. Kay more nagali ang mga bata karon into dili na mag-marry diretso.
As much as I would like to agree ish, but on the contrary, ang Gen Z man pud they have this YOLO mindset, like they're living in the now, right? Like whatever I'm earning, I should be able to kanang enjoy that, and they don't really think about the future. So Leslie, Char, what can you say about people who are living in the now? They don't really care about the future.
Okay. Ganahan siya ko sa segue rin ba?
Ano ginaday?
Ganahan kay ko ato, no? So, for me like living life in a now is the aspect of being in the moment. Like karon, when I talk to you guys, I don't think about my existing clients. Hala, nagbayad na ba to si Kuan? Hala, mag-claims, mag-process to. Like kita karon, we're in this moment. We're having fun. So it's okay. But when we're talking about money, it's another aspect. It's a different thing. Kay kana lagi when you said actually ako ginanggi I was writing down mga to what are possible questions na, and then I really put the hashtag YOLO.
Yeah.
You only live once, no? And that's a very sensitive topic for me. Why? It's in the mindset mga nila. It's as what Irish said sa Gen Z, they have that attitude na very open, very liberated, independent, and then that's the advantage. And the disadvantage is they only live once. And then, I think there are just two. For me, there are just two reasons for maybe they will be able to change that mindset. And that two reasons is, it may be an unbearable pain or a desirable pleasure. Meaning, for example, we're in the Generation Z, and we wanted to go to NZ because we wanted to work there. So that YOLO mindset must change na, because they have this this desire to go there.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the unbearable pain. What if someone that they love nawala? I have to change this because nawala na si mama or si papa or anything else. And when that happens, I'm pretty sure it will change. Their mindset will
That's
change.
actually a
Then
good
they
point.
will realize.
That's a good point.
That's always the reason. Unbearable pain and desirable pleasure. And we have to understand, my God, na life ba, for the Gen Z and for us as well, na life is always long. No, I know this actually this is a script na akong ginaawat Sanjay Tulani sa among end, no? Life daw ko no is very long. LIFE. L stands for life is long, and then E has a lot of eventful events. Getting married, having kids, going abroad. And IF is if. There's a lot of if.
That's cool.
Diba? There's a lot of if. And if that if happens to the Gen Z or even to us in general, then that's the time we contemplate and think, and then we have this thinking na, ay, may pa ako nang gibuhat. I should have done this, I should have done that. But mana naman to. What matters most is this time you are aware. And this time I will make it better. Past is past. What matters most, at least aware na kita. Kaya imo man po na ako sus na naman to kay money.
Yeah.
And then nga nagpadala ko palitan. And then look at me now. Ano ba, no? We enjoyed it ba ya, ha? We enjoyed it ba ya? Remember, when I bought this, I enjoyed it.
Narabo ko nga dahil nga mindset na as long as it makes me happy, then go laban.
Yeah.
Which is important, man. I think it's important
Yeah.
na you identify and you know what makes you happy, diba?
Yes, kaya nga naman, life is too short. I mean, in enjoying life ba? Like,
Yeah, that's true. Life is too short. That's
Life
true.
is too short in a sense of dapat most of the time, we should always make sure na we are okay. We have to be okay first. For example, si Jam, iyahag yung daily routine before siya mo adtog office is mapit sa Charmaine. So, Charmaine,
Sure.
plug pa
Wow. Uy, sponsor sila.
Ako nakita sa Facebook lang. Kailangan niyo siya mapalit og cake dadto na katong red velvet. Oh my God.
I love red velvet. Yeah. Okay.
Diba? Before siya mag-duty para mag-function yung brain. That's her mindset.
diba?
That's what makes her happy. Diba? Pero, what if, delete na lang ko kaya kailangan mag-save ko. Dili ka productive, girl.
Exactly. That's what I want. Yeah,
yourself.
that's what I want to like justify my actions.
I think it's a matter of balancing it, no?
Kaya siya.
You wanted to be, I wanted to be happy, but I only have this kind of money. So, it's a,
Yeah, you're right about the productivity less. I can relate with that because the more na imong ginadidaan mo self sa things na you want, the more it's you spend energy and time thinking about the things that you did not get, and it grabs you down, parang it pulls you down in a way. So in a sense, you're not productive. And I get nga life is short because when my father died few years ago, 4 years mata si tatay namatay. One of the things that I kind of bitang while he was still living, I didn't realize how precious life was. Nga ang iyang kalipay simple ra kayo kanang makaon siya karne. Ana bitay so simple food. And sometimes bitaw kanang I was hard on him nga di na ko ihatag or di ba sa wala na ko mag nakatrabaho na ko to before, but then di wala na ko to siya gipansin ba, and how I wish if I could go back in time, I could give everything to him. Had I known nga his life
If
would
only we could turn back time.
Yeah.
and,
Basta as long as, paan lang kita, the fact that we are aware, we have to give ourselves pleasure, but at the same time, we have to manage and be constantly conscious of the things that we wanted to buy.
lagi
Lang
get.
yun. Budgeting is very important.
I'd like to go back to katong ihang giingon ni Leslie na about life. The meaning of life.
YOLO?
Yeah.
YOLO?
No. The meaning na life is long. And the E is the eventful events. And then tunga-tunga is the ifs.
There's a lot of ifs.
So, ang akong ifs kay that made me really change about how I will how I will handle my money or finances kay when I was in Dubai kay naabtan ko kanang wala ko work. Naabtan ko walay work, and then dili gyud ko pala utang na tao. Dili gyud ko pala utang, but I have to para mo survive. Kaya I have to get a visa or something, and then grabe pila to ka ko anang akong kanang how many times ko nag-think sa kong self na mautang ko or dili, but niutang ko para lang makatabok ko kay it's a visa thing at makatabok ko to ane. And then that was also nga time nga medyo kanang naanaan ko sa nag-utang sa ako kay ani nga day I supposed to kanang pay her, pero I know nga there will be money coming in, so medyo confident ko adto nga mabayaran ako siya ana nga day, but ana nga day kay na-delay ang bayad sa akong client. So murag first time to nako nangutang o nga to kada ko, first time ko nainganaan, and dili gid siya lami sa pamati, bash. Dili gid siya lami sa pamati.
Salon sa banday.
Yan na, I wanted to kanang dili ka kung naamagog ka sa other end, wala kay choice kay ikaw man ang nangutang, ikaw man may utang na loob. Pero after adto, mga pila lang ka days na bayaran ko sa akong client, gibayaran ako siya. I-block na ko siya, bash.
Grabe siya.
Dili ko lain gid kayo nang gawas sa baba, as in lain gid kayo nang gawas sa baba. So murag dito ko nakaingon. Dito ko nakaingon nga dili na ko mangutang ever. Nanay ko, and manginangkamot ko nga
Sa iwan na lang may mangutang ish. Kami na lang mangutang sa iwan.
Sa imo na lang imutang, correct.
dili sad no kay dagan kay nang utang sa ko wala nagbayad. Char.
Okay, tsaka na.
Ay, sana ka siya utangan kay pwede na ka di mo bayad. So perfect.
Anyways, yeah, mo na siya kanang dili gid siya lain siya sa pamati. So as much as possible I try nga dili gid ko mangutang, and actually now nga murag I'm getting a car. I'm getting a car, and then
Pak,
okay, sorry on me ni Leslie knows, and then Nakoy kuan nga mag-loan, but then nga na ba hesitant ko. So last question before wrapping up, or what is a good debt and bad debt?
Pak.
Ano?
Mga good
Wow,
debt.
research niyo. Wala din siya sa itong questions.
Wala sa
Baya
questions.
Wala,
Oo.
bito, di ba naman yung
Top
mga
five.
i-prepare?
Top 3 na rin siya
Wala.
for top 3.
It's part of the Filipino culture, no? Nga utang bla,
Yeah.
utang bla, and then
Bitaw, that's a good point.
there's actually a good debt. Kaya ako, I'm so afraid to get a credit card. Pero actually, there's a good side of the credit card. It matters ng sa handle. Pero ako kay I know how I spend. Mo nang as
Kuha
much as
credit
possible,
card.
dili ko makuha credit
Ako
card.
mo, no.
So,
no,
yeah.
no to credit
I
card.
used to have, wala na harap.
But utang actually is not necessarily bad. That's why
Yes, yes.
we want to identify what is a good debt and a bad debt.
Okay.
Take away less. Char.
Okay. I hope no daghan makadungog ani. I wanna clarify na there's a misconception manggod of the word utang. They think na pag utang, di gid maayo. But actually, exactly, there's a good debt. Debt is good if you know what you are getting or unsa na imong gautangan, you will use it as your asset. Example, maigo na po na Filipino culture ani no. Kita Filipinos, we always wanted to get a house. No? We always wanted to get a house because for our family, nga na. But if you want to talk about the economy, or I mean the financial aspect, least priority of getting a house, because a house is a liability. It is not an asset. If you're planning to stay there forever, like kuning a 1 million but I'll be honest what I did, I get a house first, that I ako nag-get a car. Because wala man ko'y house. Ever since I was young, we never had our own house. Again, what did I use? Emotion. It's all about emotion. Does it satisfy me? Of course it does. But then again, good debt is something that you can use it for a business. Na ay return ba? Na ay ROI, return of investment. For example, kang Irish is wanted to get a car because of all the equipment that she needs when she goes shooting. So, having a car will help you towards your business. For example, me, whose work is just 2 minutes away na pwede rin ako baklayon ang office, but I decided to get a car kay mainitan ko, then that's a bad debt. So, we have to make sure that once we get an utang, make sure will it help me? How is this will it be serving me well or not? It's ingon pa nila no. Having utang, getting involved with money, anything that talks about money is very simple again. Plus minus again siya. It's just that when we come into the emotions, that's the part.
That's where the division and multiplication.
That's the thing. Like for example, sa paman, getting a cell phone. For example, ako, I wanted to get a cell phone with, pila naman ang cellphone karon na iPhone, diba mahal naman kayo na?
Uy, Diyos ko, balay naman na.
100K?
Diba? Pero what if I'm a influencer or an Instagram, you need good shots for that. So that's a good debt. Pero if you're just, working in a government, doing admin work or anything in a corporate world and doing admin, and you wanted to get 100,000 na
Cellphone,
then that's a bad debt. Always make sure that what we buy, what we utang is balikin siya. Allow me to na ROI, no? Nagi ko yung nabasahan no na ingon siya na saving is the first step towards financial freedom. And then saving is the first step in investing, because once we invest, we we don't invest to save. We invest because we wanted to grow our money. And that good debt is actually
Helping.
a good investment.
Helping.
So, thank you.
Nice.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, right. To see you less like this, and so kanang very passionate about, financial wellness, and you're so into it. I'm like so inspired, and nga ano di ay we can be whoever we want to be, and you're such an inspiration. Take away. I mean, kudos, and good luck to all your endeavors.
Thank you. I'm gonna cry na like but again ako giniibalik-balik I'm so far away to financial freedom. I'm so far away. And to think ba I'm a financial advisor. I don't know kung na-mention gina ko ni Irish pwede ba ko isn't it ironic na ako ang mag-share but yeah we are created, diba, with we have our own emotions, and believe it or not, we're dealing our emotions every day, traffic, everything. And that's also what money is. So if how we handle our emotions are good, then basically maybe we're also handling our finances well.
Yeah,
but kung
that's true. That's a good point.
If nagi times ma-down ta, that doesn't mean we won't be able to get up.
Yeah.
Because, anak magitang journey, life will be so boring kung walay obstacles.
Yeah, agree.
So, grabe na kayo.
Grabe na na-inspire na ba? Okay, I can relate much.
That was a very insightful episode. Kaya, I actually learned a lot from Leslie na
thank you.
ingani di Aisha. Money is emotion. That's actually it's actually true.
Money is emotion. That is so true. Diba?
Thank you. Ay, wait lang, basin pang finale lang no, kung nakipang finale, depende rin sa
Sige, go.
Saving is the first step to financial freedom. It is essential. Yet we also want our money to grow, and by growing, investment is one of the best tools. So let money work for you.
Yay! Thank you so much, Leslie. We have a lot, no?
Thank you. Kaya naligaw kay ko. Pwede next time ka na maminaw ako sa inyo mag-chika about relationship.
Wow!
So, grabe. Bye!
Yeah, bye-bye!
Thank you!
Ikaw na balag edit, Ana Ish.